From hot spots and hidden gems to lots of local flavor, it's your guide to LA the unscripted way. And tonight, we're going on a SoCal road trip. Grab your car keys, some comfy shoes, and a big appetite because we are hitting the streets from the east side to the west side for the best sides of SoCal.
National Geographic's Beyond King Tut, the immersive experience, is really something for all ages. And we bring it here to LA for the first time, right here in downtown Los Angeles. This is something that I think connects with people of all ages, and it really celebrates this discovery of the greatest archaeological discovery of all time. This is the beginning of the exhibition.
Okay.
You walk through this opening door here, and the first thing you see is the opening of the tomb.
Now, you've actually been in this tomb.
I have. So what we've done here with National Geographic is put together an experience that celebrates the 100th anniversary of the discovery of the tomb. That was this year, 100 years ago. So the objects are featured here, but in a brand new way. So I hope you have that same sort of excitement.
I just got goosebumps, so I think so.
I've used the word immersive myself for 25 years, and now it means these large projection shows. But we've taken that idea and now created, I think, something quite special with more of a storyline showing the great archives of National Geographic, their photographs, their video, their film, and put together something quite spectacular.
How long did it take to put this together?
Well, we really had to have the right academic oversight from National Geographic. We had to get the facts right. Even though sometimes you can say this is a Hollywood story, it's a true story, it's a real story. So the research and the writing and the back and forth, making sure everything was airtight as far as the content was most important. Then the video team took over, then the lighting, the set designers. So it was about a 2-year process for us to go from nothing to this. King Tut may have gotten lost in the pages of history, and we're fascinated now with the boy king. Children are, of course, because they can connect that, you know, a 9-year-old king, I could have been king. But I think now bringing in this new technology connects with young people in a brand new way.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's cool.
Right?
Wow.
We're fascinated with how he died. We know he died as a young man, 17 or 18 years old, but how did he die? Well, that research continues.
But this is the game Senate that he played, right?
Senate that he played. Visitors will also have the option to do the VR experience. I find this fantastic. I had the opportunity, the honor to go into Tut's tomb myself, but to now put on the headset and to put on the headphones and make your own journey into Tut's tomb is fantastic. This is narrated by Hugh Bonneville from Downton Abbey, which I think is fantastic, but to be able to have this experience where you look around and you are in the tomb yourself, something I think everybody's going to enjoy.
And we end right on the cover of a National Geographic magazine. All right, let's head to Highland Park where we can grab some road snacks or the makings of an entire meal. The one thing you won't get at Regrocery, plastic.
Okay, Unscripters, are you ready to connect more with your food and the planet? Well, here's the place to do it thanks to over 500 refillable bulk goods stored in these beautiful bins.
I'm Grant Vogenthaler, the store manager at Regrocery. So Regrocery is a package-free grocery store here in Los Angeles, and the main idea is that people will bring in their own containers to buy, you know, groceries, bath and body products, cleaning supplies, and pretty much everything else. It's a play on, you know, reduce, reuse, recycle, Regrocery. It's sort of our mission of the stores to be as, you know, low waste as possible, package-free as possible.
I feel like I just stepped into the future. This place is so zen and calm. I love the feeling.
So we have, you know, rices, beans, snacks, dried fruits, baking, oils, vinegars, all sorts of stuff. So I would say out of the zero waste stores around here, we have a pretty great selection.
Walk me through the customer experience.
So basically you'll just take your empty containers here, and We've got our weigh station here. So basically you just take the empty container, place it on the scale there. It'll show up with the weight. You'll just take one of these tear tags, hold it up to our reader, and then just attach it to your container, and this will save the weight of the empty vessel.
Easy peasy. And plastic is such a huge problem. There's so much of it. Do you guys feel like you're really doing your part?
We keep track of our tear station up front, and we've had, since we've opened, over 150,000 taps on the scale up there, which equates to about 15,000 pounds of packaging that we've saved from going in the landfill. We're trying our best to do what we can for this. It's a colossal problem, but we're doing what we can.
I feel like this store is perfect for this neighborhood.
Highland Park's a really, really great neighborhood. It's great to be a part of this here, and it's really great meeting people from the community every day, and we have so many returning customers that we love so much. So it's just a great place to be.
All right, coming up, grab lunch with Jay-Z, Issa Rae and Diddy, and chill out in Culver City. Welcome back to our SoCal road trip, and we are hitting the historic neighborhood of West Adams, where soul food is on the menu thanks to one man's dream.
I grew up in the projects, in the impoverished community. The options were limited. The opportunity just wasn't there. I didn't have no Huxtable family down the street that I go down to. Like, the examples were street. I followed the example, and I landed where everybody landed, in prison. I did 10 out of 11 years, and today we're having different conversations about me, right? I'm having different conversations, and my legacy has changed. My name is Chef Keith Corbin, and I am the executive chef owner of Alta Adams Restaurant, and we specialize in California soul food.
Our food is so good because of the love that we put into it, I think. We took a lot of time developing these recipes, and I think that it really does show in the cuisine. We're definitely known for our Alta fried chicken. Hi, my name is Ray Dubose Woods, and I'm the sous chef here at Alta West Adams.
I wanted to create dishes that I grew up eating. Soul food in a sense it's big. The collard greens I grew up eating, watching my granny cook them.
Soul food is working with what you have and really putting your heart into it. We go to the farmer's market multiple times a week to source our vegetables and support our local businesses.
Currently, our most popular cocktails here are the Angelino, Cali Christmas, and the Genevieve. The Genevieve is a gin-based cocktail. It features lemon juice, a lavender-infused simple syrup, and elderflower liqueur. It's garnished with a lemon peel and lavender buds. And then we have the Cali Christmas. It's a cranberry hibiscus Cosmo. The Angelino, it's our take on a Manhattan. I get a lot of my inspiration and ideas from the kitchen. Last week, Chef Keith brought in a Buddha's hand, and I'm in the process of turning that into limoncello. I really feel like we are a family here.
It really does mean a lot to me to be a Black female chef in this industry, and I hope that other people feel like they can do it, because anyone really can be anything that they want to be.
Chef Keith comes from a similar background as my dad, so it was very comforting for me. We have like a better understanding of each other.
This community, this neighborhood is parallel to the one I grew up with. I grew up in Watts, right? Black and brown community. So it was very important on how we came in. And that was almost 2.5 years ago. Now you have about 10 to 12 restaurants on this street. You have a hotel, you have a lot going on. Some people say that we were the beginning of the change. To break through and to be able to have a place that's cultivating Black chefs to go out into the world and bring their knowledge, bring their influence, bring their culture, bring what they've grown up eating, what they have to this field, this industry, right? We can change it. We can definitely change it.
Now I know what heaven feels like. Pack your bags, yeah, baby, we're leaving.
Okay, that 7-Up cake was next level, no joke. But I got a dream for some ice cream. So let's hit up Culver City, where all the Cool House kids hang.
I'm Natasha, founder of Cool House, and Dana. I dare you to come chill with us in Culver City and scoop some ice cream sandwiches.
Our real iconic product is the ice cream sandwich. It's what we're known for.
I have been hearing about Cool House in Culver City for years. They make these ice cream sandwiches and they're monsters. We're definitely going with the Sammy. It's world famous.
It comes in this little edible paper. So what you're giving people, besides like this amazing ice cream, but also this rethought packaging. So I'm an LA native, I'm actually third generation, and we're actually the only national ice cream brand that's truly from LA. So it's funny because Cool House, a lot of people ask why the name. It's after the Bauhaus design movement, so that's why we have the H-A-U-S, very architectural. My background's in architecture. Rem Koolhaas is one of my favorite architects, but then they do kind of look like little cold houses. So, you know, you've got your cookie floor slab and roof and your ice cream walls.
Oh my God, look at these flavors.
Yeah, we've got street cart churro dough, milkshake and fries.
What is that?
So that was like designed for, I feel like there's, you know, that whole covert world of like dipping the fries
Yeah,
and shakes. We wanted to make sure those people felt seen, you know, so we made them a flavor where we throw the fries in already and it's so good. When we were starting the ice cream company, the only thing we could really afford to do was an ice cream truck, and we wanted to reinvent it for our generation, so we wanted to launch at Coachella. But then when we tried to get an ice cream truck, the only thing we could afford was a beat-up postal van with no engine. So, you know, how are we gonna get it to the desert? We figured out that if we joined AAA Platinum, we got one free 200-mile tow. So the morning of Coachella, we pretended the truck broke down, even though it never drove, and they towed us to the desert, and a legend was born.
Where do I start?
Cereal cookie, our peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna go for the Farmer's Market strawberry cheesecake dough ice cream.
Oh my God, I'm getting like a brain freeze. Oh my God, that's what I get for being so greedy. What does it mean to people when they find out that this is a female-owned business and, like you said, queer-owned business?
I think it means a lot to people when they find out. I think one is about visibility. My feeling is the next generation to see what's possible and realize that you can, you know, be anyone, look like anyone, and run a business and create your dream and enjoy doing it. What are we doing to actually help with our platform to give back? We actually created this flavor for Black Girl Ventures. They're amazing. They're an incubator for Black and brown female founders.
And so this is kind of the newest Cool House development, right?
These are premium cones. There's no real premium cone in the whole marketplace, like in the country.
Wow. It tastes like churro. Natasha, I don't know if you know this, but some of your ice cream is defrosting.
Oh, okay.
Over there.
Check that out.
Yeah, just might want to look at that, just so you know. Bananas Foster. Bye, Natasha. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Okay, so she made me this Fruity Pebbles sandwich with Thai tea ice cream inside. Oh, I still fantasize about it to this day. Okay, when we come back, we grab a slice of glitter pizza and finish the day with a soak. Welcome back to our ride through some of SoCal's best east and west side spots. But right now, it's time to pull over.
A little birdie just told me that knitting is not just for grandmas anymore, so I'm gonna go find out why.
Yay! And you just do that. That's what knitting is. It's just making new loops from old loops. The knitting tree is so many things. First of all, we are a yarn store. We're also a learning center. So anything to do with the fiber arts, we teach knitting, crochet, weaving, spinning, dyeing yarn, that is. And we're also a kind of a community center where people come together and they knit and crochet and do all the things together. We've had so many young people coming in. We have our next generation of knitters and crocheters coming up. There's been tons of knitwear and crochet on the runway these last couple of years. There's been some TikTok influencers that have been crocheting, and they do it a little differently, come at it a little bit differently.
This is so cute.
We're in Inglewood, which I saw when we first moved here was an underserved community in terms of just having a knit store close by. Knitting and crochet is for everyone. Everyone is welcome here when they come in. We have needles and yarn for people who maybe can't afford it. We have a mentorship program here. I specialize too in people that they say, oh, I can't do anything with my hands, or my grandmother told me that I was such a screw up with the knitting needles. And it's like, no. Every single person can learn to knit and crochet. We have beginning classes, like people that know absolutely nothing about knitting and crochet. That's what we welcome mostly, because we want to make new knitters and crocheters. We have more advanced classes. We have lots of technique classes like color work and maybe using beads or tapestry weaving, making wall hangings. We have a class called macro weave, which is macrame and weaving together. So I like to keep it interesting.
All right, so I wore my special knitted sweater just for you and just for today. You are gonna show me how to knit. I'm a beginner, I'm terrible at this, so let's try.
Okay.
Good luck to us.
Well, like I said, it's just muscle memory, so you'll be a little clumsy at first. There you go, that's it. And then you take it off. There it is. Yeah, you knit your first stitch. Let's try another one. It's kind of a forced meditation.
Right.
And I think that's why people relate to it so much, because you have to be completely present, and you have to kind of empty your mind and just concentrate on what you're doing.
Look at my tiny scarf, you guys. Tiny scarf made by me.
Yes.
No big deal.
And you won't want to wait for this. We're heading to Santa Monica for some glitter pizza.
It's really just a fun thing that we do. Great for kids' parties, great for Pride Month. We've just been having a blast doing it for about 4 or 5 years now. The glitter is totally edible, FDA approved. It's made for human consumption. Dagwood's Pizza is just the most loved mom and pop pizza shop around. We've got some really fun pizzas that you're not gonna find anywhere else. We've got a Korean barbecue pizza, of course, the magical unicorn pizza.
They're so sparkly.
They're precious.
Pizza and rainbow.
We're just gonna stare at it?
We were one of the first companies to appear on the show, and we are really happy to be back and celebrate with some awesome magical pizza with you guys. Dagwood's been around for approximately 20 years. Dagwood's for a long time has placed a big emphasis on our community. We have always felt that we've got to give back to the people that come in and give to us every day. We have give back nights almost every Tuesday of every month, where a certain percentage of whatever money is made will go back to the schools. We donate all of our leftover food to the homeless shelters in the area. We've got gluten-free options. We've got plenty of sandwich options, salad options, pasta options. We kind of run the full gamut of Italian food, and it is all super good. Seriously, try the lasagna. It is one of the most underrated lasagnas in Los Angeles. We have a great time doing what we do, and we love every day of work.
You're a pretty weird city, LA, and I love you for it. All right, we put the pedal to the metal all day, so I say we hit the brakes, head on into a very cool new spa that features float baths and crystal soaks. I have seen this place all over social media. It is the most out of this world experience, yet it's right here in the heart of Santa Monica. Let's go float.
This is Into Me Sea, a play on the word intimacy. Sea, S-E-A, because we're all about the ocean and the healing aspects of it. It is a quantum wellness studio. First and foremost, this was established as a float center. Jen, the owner, she floated and she was blown away. And flotation meditation, as we like to call it, is floating in a very short 12 inches of water, more salt than the Dead Sea, and you just get into the zen. You turn off some senses and then other senses come to life. Athletes love it because it's the high concentration of salt is so good for muscles.
So you're just completely floating
in the water with your own self.
Sometimes me and myself don't get along, so I don't know, but I think this would be amazing.
This is a place where you're going to come and use the services here to get more in touch with yourself, authentically. This is the post-float lounge.
Wow, that is the mother of all crystals.
It is.
Where did you get this?
This came from Brazil.
And so when you touch a crystal, what happens?
It'll magnify any intention that you have. So this is our Lulu's Higher Realm Galactic Crystal Intention Tub. The Galactic Crystal Intention tubs, we brought them over from Brazil, and they're giant bathtubs, and they're for energetic soaking. The idea is that you get into this tub and you have something that you want to manifest, an intention that you want to create for yourself.
Can you give me just a rough idea about prices?
The Galactic Crystal Intention tubs are $99, and you have the entire suite for an hour, and there's also steam sauna in there. The floats are $77.
Okay, self-care for the win. You guys have to check out Intimacy. All right, I've got a manifest, so out. Love you guys. I feel better already. That is it for us. East side, west side, we got you covered on all sides. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Mwah.